I learned from a book, I think, that for children, it is not clear when they are suffering, for example, when they hurt themselves, when they are in pain, that the pain will end. It has to do with how they perceive time, and that it is important to tell them this will pass. This is now, and it hurts a lot, but it will pass. And at some point, I understood that we as adults, when we're in pain, for example, emotional pain, where we're suffering our emotions, we don't see that either. We lose the perspective of this is a temporary thing, everything changes. We uh, get into another phase of life and it will be easier, different. And I experienced that in my own life too. When we had a really rough patch in a medical situation with my daughter, and medicine didn't help, and doctors didn't even know what to do next, and it kept on going and going. I remember that I thought, well, this is going to be our life forever. This is how it's going to be. And I just couldn't see a way out. I didn't know how to see a light at the end of the tunnel. So I then afterwards realized, when it was over, or when it changed, when it got better, oh my god, this also ended. And from that, I learned that this too shall pass is a really helpful thing to think. I got to experience it in the dark night of what we were going through, when I really thought it would never end. I just couldn't see how. And it suddenly did. It ended. So I really experienced the, even if you think this is not gonna end, even if you think it will never change, it does. It really does. So now when I experience a hardship that doesn't seem to end, I know, because I've experienced it, this too shall pass. And actually, life always changes. So there is no situation that will always be the same or always feel the same. Even if the situation doesn't change, something in you can change how you perceive it or how you're able to deal with it. And I got reminded by someone today that this too shall pass is also applicable to the good times. And I got a bit distracted of that use of the sentence or the quote, because in good times, if you know this too shall pass, and that is really something that we um, also explore in self inquiry, if you cling to a situation that is good, or if you're resisting a situation that is bad, or is perceived bad or good, then that is per definition suffering. And when you can see something good will change and will um, not forever be this way, you are more grateful. When you see something you're in that causes you suffering, this too shall pass, is helpful, because you know you will not always feel this way, you will not always suffer this much. So, on that note, um, this too shall pass might be something you can tell yourself in good times to feel more gratitude, and bad times to have something to hold on to um, go through it. You know it will change eventually. I hope you're having a good day and see you in the next video. Bye.